the Rusty Report. What is going on? Yes! Roger Stone gets 40 months with a blistering court summation from Judge Amy Berman Jackson that everyone out there might want to read about how, again, rights matters. And this MAGUIRE firing looks like it might be the Jenga block that brings down the swaying Trump Tower. I don't know. Stay tuned. Then we got Warren sucker punched to Bloomberg, also taking the air out of the Jeffrey Epstein enabling evangelical billionaire inbred power brokers. Boom! Okay, again, I apologize for being waylaid or mind raped by Bloomberg's billions like everyone else. So much more than Trump. But tempting, but no. Okay. Here's an idea. Bloomberg should primary Trump. My gal told me that idea. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Take his billions and go and primary Trump. Is it too late to do that? Bloomberg's a Republican. Okay. Get on the Republican side and primary Trump. Why doesn't he do that if he's so brilliant? Spend his money to knock him out before the election, Mr. Smarty Pants. Bloomberg. And so I switched it over to Fox News reporting that Representative Omar married her brother. So that's interesting. That is very interesting, you know. They had some stuff to back it up, but it's Fox, so it's probably Russian disinformation, right? So, but Fox News has pretty much completely lost the plot at this point. They have... Okay, just making sure that's loaded. Fox News has completely lost the plot. They are now off the reservation. What else? It's exciting times. We're moving into the new age of Aquarius from the social media causing this sudden evolution to happen for kind of for truth or something. But I'm riding it. I've been riding it with the Yellow Party, trying to get everybody together. Well, as we all saw for our very eyes watching last night's Democratic debate, the Bloomberg coming on the stage, the national stage, is in fact not brilliant as I predicted. With my pre-debate unendorsing of Bloomberg, you know who is? Wheezy! Elizabeth Warren delivering the first round knockout punch to Mike Bloomberg. As predicted in the last Rusty Report, boom! Unendorsing Bloomberg for being a creep, as Wheezy so effectively pointing out, blammo, Tiny Mike indeed. Boom goes the dynamite, Elizabeth Warren. Boom, Elizabeth Warren. She has this amazing fucking right brain punch. Blam! The opponent does not see coming. It's like jujitsu. Sha-sha-sha! She's like, dare I say, pocket sand. Boom in your face! I love Wheezy Warren. Bernie, too, I watched the debate. Bernie cut the cord, Sanders. He and Elizabeth Warren are the adults in the room, okay? And they would also make a great comedy team running together. And there's crazy Uncle Joe. Okay, he'll make a great Secretary of State. Joe Biden is a good man, and he's had a hard life. But he's a family guy, so... But Bernie Wheezy 2020, huh? Unless... THEROCK guy gets some time. If he can work his schedule out, then THEROCK and Tom Hanks, our dream candidates, could run. And we will all write them in as candidates, and the people finally actually get to pick their own president and vice president instead of Russia and Putin picking our president. Meanwhile, Fox News is doing comedy bits about the debates and stuff and ignoring that the emperor's clothes have been ripped off, and we are all staring now at his beautifully ugly, wrinkled clay ginger balls underneath that orange polka-dotted Mario Brothers pizza with mushrooms of doom. But it's like Fight Club. The less said, the better. How about some rusty tea? Seriously, though, a write-in candidate is the only saving grace we the people have left. So I am backing either this Bernie Wheezy comedy team for 2020 as presidents to completely wrench the country out of its, like a full-on intervention here and get us going, cut the cord with the universal health care for all system where everyone is taking care of everyone else like they do in the rest of the world. It's a birthright, and your society returns to health as a whole, both physically and emotionally, because America has been emotionally raped by these pharmaceutical companies and everything else that needs to be put a stop to get us back on track to a more sustainable, earth-friendly environment that is the symbiotic approach that we offer in the Yellow Party, the Pythagorean party of common sense and family values, not religion or politics, which are purely just a bunch of nonsense created by a struggling nation before we had social media to rope us in and create a society without secrets and backstabbing and crime and extortion, but rather focusing on rehabilitation and evolution of thought in a common sense, practical way that doesn't destroy the very earth we live on with poisonous schemes. So let's pitch together and root out the rot and get the ears growing again in a sustainable, natural, calm manner, where we acknowledge our neighbors' peccadillos and try to at least have some common decency so we can all just relax. In this blessed world we have been gifted with, us, our generation right now, is the time to just hug. Who wrote this shit? You know, this Donald Trump guy is starting to finally get in my nerves. That's why I'm writing that crap, you know what I mean? He's entertaining. Yeah, he's the next Christ. And he builds these magnificent walls that he can snuff out anybody's life with a laser-guided missile. And he can get people out of jail without any complicated flu for all. Just poof, you are free. But in the end, now that we have all had time to think about it, maybe the country would be better off without a madman as president. There is no Santa Claus, only the Grinch. You're supporting the Grinch, do you see, all along? And when your inevitable civil war erupts at the dethroning of the king, however he is toppled from his Humpty Dumpty Donald Trumpy wall. That's right, you gotta pay to go through the Trump wall, didn't you know? A tariff for the king, that there will be no slaves, but I digress. I'm still kind of excited about THEROCK, i.e. Dwayne Johnson, the everyman who has good real family values instead of political wedges. Political East wedges trying to split people up and divide us at our very cores, people. Your very cores, not to mention Tom Hanks as vice president. He's kind of gone the Paul Newman model, mostly stayed out of politics. I think we can all agree on that. Finally, someone as vice president who has common sense from the real world of humanity and a good head. This guy, Tom Hanks, has a little more common sense than your average guy, right? He's like a Joe Biden. Seems trustworthy, okay? And who doesn't love THEROCK? You see, it's a symbiotic combo. One does not exist without the other. THEROCK and Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks and Dwayne "THEROCK" Johnson, and Tom Forrest Gump Hanks and Dwayne Jumanji Johnson, yeah, and fucking walking tall. Johnson, Hannah Montana. Dwayne fucking Race to Witch Mountain Johnson. Tooth Fairy. Getting excited, hold on. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Just making sure it's loaded. Journey to the Mysterious Island 2, Empire State. Dwayne Johnson, Pain and Gain. Dwayne Johnson, Fast and Furious 6, Hercules. And again, the last time we heard from him, he claimed he was busy, which is not surprising because we're talking about Dwayne, The Rock, Jim and the Holograms, Moana. Gone Fishing, Baywatch, The Fate of the Furious, Lifeline, Rampage, Skyscraper, Hobbs and fucking Shaw Johnson. San Andreas 2, Doc Savage, Jumanji, Next Level, WWE SmackDown. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, WWE 2K18, Central Intelligence, Snitch, Transformers Prime, Family Guy, Get Smart, Reno 911, Doom, Southland Tales, The Rundown as Beck, The Scorpion King, Rise of the Acadian, not to mention the Scorpion fucking King. He was on that 70s show as Rocky Johnson, that on the episode, that wrestling show. He was on the net as Brody, Star Trek Voyager as the champion. He was on early Survivor. Survivor as Rocky Malvia, the Nation of Domination. Member, I guess, an early performance pre-Rock. And looks like he may be doing a remake of Big Trouble in Little China. Well, shit, he is busy. But as long as he's for universal health care, we're all in. The Rock and Tom Hanks. Have a happy day. Enjoy your 2020. The House of Cards is